Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having a great day. I am really excited because today is the official paint day. For those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, you've already seen the reveal. So in today's video, I will be sharing the process with you guys. I think I mentioned it in a previous video, or maybe I did on live. I got some word back. I may be getting my sofa before Christmas, so I am really excited. It definitely lit a fire under my butt to go ahead and paint. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, I wanted to go ahead and share with you the brown paper roll that is in my hand. I will be using it as a tarp. You can use this brown paper for a lot of things, including tracing for wall hanging. You can use it for doing little small sketch work if you want to stencil something. So I have at least 2 of these rolls in my house at all times for projects, and they have definitely come in handy because it will not allow the product to bleed out onto the other side if something does spill over. But what I'm doing now is applying that brown paper onto the floor. Once it's down and it's cut, I'm then adding in the blue tape. That way it doesn't move.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime.
Now that I have that part completed, what I'm doing is moving my refrigerator because I want to paint the wall behind the fridge.
We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old.
So now that I'm done, what I'm doing is going up the ladder, and I'm going to be sanding the wood filler that I applied about 3 days prior to the edge of the soffit, which is a piece of wood that was flushed together in order to create the soffit above the cabinet. What it does to the ends, it really creates a nice soft surface. That way it just looks really smooth. I want the cabinets and the space above to look really nice and clean, not only on camera but also off camera. So that wood filler need a little bit of sanding, so I'm going in with one of the brick sanders and I'm sanding the side of the cabinets. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with the emerald in white, and I'm going to be painting all of the trim work. I'm going to follow suit the same process with the bookcase also. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, there's a set of bookcase on the opposite side of the kitchen. They're all white, and I also had the soffit installed on the bookcase.
And we were in too deep. Broken best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you.
So now that I'm done painting the cabinets, what I'm doing is removing one of the doors of the cabinets. What I'm going to be doing with this door is taking it into Sherwin-Williams and allowing them to do a paint match. If you've never done a paint match, what they do is they take the product, they scan it underneath this little laser, and the laser computes a number, and then you will have a sample. They then take that sample and they apply it on the back end of whatever you have, and they try to match the color. So if you have a color in your house, you don't know what color it is, but you really, really love it, if you can get even like a small cut of it and bring it into Sherwin-Williams, they will definitely match the color for you. So as I previously mentioned, here is the bookcase. And again, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to paint the trim. The reason why I'm painting the crown molding now is because I have to go to the store so I can get the match for the new paint. When I come back, I'm going to go ahead and do the walls, but I need to know that the crown molding is dry. So when I go in to paint the soffit, I don't have any paint transfer at all.
So clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll
So I am back from the store. I picked up all the paint, all my brushes, everything that I needed. What I'm doing now is removing the plate off the wall. To be honest with you, I don't even remember putting this plate on because the plate wasn't supposed to be applied onto the wall until everything was painted. As of now, I have gone around the house and started putting plates on everything. I know that was like one of the questions, like why didn't I have plates on things? It allowed me to know what rooms needed to be painted and where I didn't hit. That way I could slowly start getting everything together. It's my process. I know it's a little confusing, but it really works for me in terms of knowing what needs to be done and what hasn't been done. But like I said, I'm removing all of the plates on the wall. Once that's done, you're going to see me sand the wall down. This just kind of helps, in my personal opinion, for the paint to kind of adhere to the wall. The wall right now does have flat paint on it. So pretty much I just went around the wall with the brick sander and I sand the wall top to bottom again, just to give it, I don't know if it works or not, but just to give it something to kind of adhere to.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do
So you guys, right now, this is like the lazy man's primer because I'm gonna be doing all of the cutting around the entire span of the living room. I'm gonna go ahead and just do one really nice thick coat of paint over the areas where Joseph patched the wall. This is going to act as a primer over that drywall because that drywall tends to eat up the paint. The reason why my hair is tied is so it doesn't get shandy, because tomorrow I have to record content where I'm sitting down pretty. I don't want my hair to be messed up. And I'm tired and I'm hot and I'm a whole lot of things, but I'm gonna push through and get this done because I've been wanting the walls painted for a while. And I just got word that my sofa for downstairs will be here by November. So I'm quite excited about that. Now, in the past, I discussed with you guys the Wooster shortcut brush. It is a much smaller brush. As many of you guys know, I've been painting for a really long time, and considering how much wall I had to paint, I opted to go with a different brush. I do like the Purdy brush. It works really, really well. I will say that if you've never painted before, then I would stick to the original shortcut brush. That rubber grip on the handle really helps to allow you to hold the brush without it falling out your hand, especially if you're going up and down the ladder. And if you've never painted, it is a process. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a process. But like I said, I had so much wall to cover. I did not want to baby this paint project. I needed to go in there, get it done. That way I wouldn't be here all day, which I ended up being here all day, but I covered so much within, I would say, a small period of time. So if you're interested, I will be leaving both brushes in the description box down below.
It's supernatural, keep it factual. Know you're maxing back. Look at the way they hold their chat. Honestly amazing. I want you on occasion. I can do you favors that I know you won't do for. Yeah. I know what you want. You got it gorgeous. You're bad, you're tugging. It's talking me nicely. Just ease it up on me. I'm fighting the feeling.
So painting for me is like a little game. I go around, I do all of the cutting, all around the lights, all around the plugs. And this part right here is really the exciting part. When I get to bring out the roller, it's like the cherry on top. I know that once I grab the roller, that means everything else has been done. Normally with the paint application, I would say you would need 2 coats. So what I like to do is I go around the perimeter of the wall first and do the first top coat of the paint. And once I get done with the one wall and I go around the room, I then backtrack. I then backtrack and go back around to give a second coat. Because by the time I get to where the bookcase is at, the wall is normally dry. I don't have to paint today and then come back again tomorrow. And again, by going around with the brush and already doing all of the cutting, it really helps to, it guides the roller. That way I don't have any paint transfer. And it also keeps me in line with where I have to do. Think of it as when you're coloring in a coloring book and you have to stay in trace within the line of like the caricature is pretty much what I'm doing now.
My mistakes, I've learned how to behave. I know I'm a stranger, but I feel acquainted. Reading the signs, we both got our damages. I don't wanna play it safely. With you it's different. You've been what I'm missing. Real talk, no fiction. I get lost in how I'm feeling. Closer, you know where you started, knowing that I need it. I can see it in your eyes, the way you move your body, baby. You say what I wanna hear, tell me it's all for me. Just show me you want it, you're ready. You say you're ready for it, you're ready. What are we waiting on? I know what's on my mind.
the paint color is so similar to the original color on the wall, so you may not necessarily be seeing it the best. So I decided to change the angle. That way you guys can actually see the paint color. It looks really good. Although it's a gray, it has a little bit of a green undertone, which I really do love. The dominant color that's going to be in the house, it's a blue, and I didn't want to do anything too bright with the wall colors. You guys know once the house is done, I'm going to be doing like fall and spring and summer videos, and I didn't want things to clash. I wanted to be able to incorporate pinks and purples and, you know, orange and all types of colors without me having to continuously change my paint color. So I really had to sit and think about the color that's going to be on the wall before I actually went into paint. And I really do love the color. I think it's soft enough. I think it's dark enough. And overall, it just looks really great.
I want you on occasion. I can do you favors that I know you won't do for. Yeah. I know what you want. Gorgeous, your bag, you're tugging. It's talking me nice. Just ease it up on me. I'm fighting the feeling. I'm keeping it cordial, yeah. I want you closer. You know where you started. You know that I need it. I can see it in your eyes. The way you move is so amazing. You say what I wanna hear. Tell me it's all for me.
So by now it is about maybe 7, even 8 o'clock, and I am going in to paint the soffit. So all the walls are fully painted and dry. It has been a couple hours. I did a little bit of cleaning, and now I'm going in to paint the soffit. What I did again is I took the cabinet, I got the paint match, and I'm going to paint it. Now the color is going to seem off, maybe not in this video, but maybe in future videos. You have to think about it like this. Where the soffit is at, there is a heavy shadow. So the color is always going to seem a little bit darker just because it's not getting as much light. There was a small spot on the wall that I noticed that I missed. So I took my brush that I was using previously, and I'm going in and I'm just kind of tapping into there to fix it. But you guys, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, I am using the Wooster's shortcut brush. Like I said, it offers a lot of control, and there's absolutely no problem with using this brush whatsoever. But because I needed to cover so much space on the wall, and the Wooster's does cover a smaller span of space, I wanted a bigger brush to have way more square footage covered in less time. So as you can see, I'm going in and I'm cutting the edge of the crown molding with the soffit with the Wooster shortcut brush. When I'm done with that, I'm going to be going in with a much smaller roller that I can have control, and I'm going to roll over it. And you guys, it turned out so freaking good. I really do love it. It doesn't even look like it was something that was added into the space. It looks as though it's always been there, which I'm very happy about. Again, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me just say, I am really excited to have the paint done. It looks really good. I know it's my house, so anything I say can be a little biased, but I will say, looking at the cabinets themselves, they don't look as though something was added. It looks as though I came into the house and it was just like this. Don't get me wrong, if you're going through the process of a build and you want your cabinets to reach the ceiling, by all means do that. For me, it was out of budget. This right here was much more affordable than what the builder was offering. So definitely think about some of these things. Do you have to do it? Absolutely not. But I'm definitely happy. And if you are looking to do it, at least you have this video to now share with you as a guide. As always, you guys have a really great day. I will see you guys next time. Oh, the next thing that's going to be done is I'm going to have base trim added into the flooring of the living room and also the dining. All right, you guys. Bye.
Show me you want it. You're ready. You say you're ready for it. You're ready. What are we waiting on? I know it's on your mind. You're ready. You want it for it. You've heard some damn People talk like they know the real me. Let me clear the air. I've made my mistakes. I've learned how to behave.
When I record tomorrow, I'll go over each of the paints and the paint color and the sheen and the process. So you guys, bye.